Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leilani and today I am going to be reviewing the Morphe 35F palette. Now I know that this palette has been out for a while and like why would I be reviewing it? Well, I'm reviewing this specific palette because I got this palette for $12 at Planet Beauty. Yes, $12. I was like at the mall and I saw like as soon as I was going down the escalator I saw like $12 Morphe palettes and I was like, okay, so I'm going in and I'm buying at least one. I actually bought two, but then one was like defective, like the shadows were literally falling out as soon as I opened it. So I had to return that one and I was really upset, but I thought, okay, I might as well just at least review this one. So I kind of want to just see if it's real, honestly. So I'm gonna like show you guys a look that I make with it, and if you have like the real palette that you probably bought from like Ulta or something, if you see that it's like different from how your palette performs, then maybe it's fake. But $12 was just, I couldn't pass it up. I could not pass up that deal. So yeah, here's what the palette looks like. I hope it looks like the real one. I'm really not sure if this is real. I think it is, but we're gonna see today. We're gonna test it out and see. But first, before we get into it, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it so much. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it, and comment down below any other product suggestions, what you think about this product, if you think it's real or fake. Yeah, whatever you want to comment down below, just nothing that is mean. So yeah, that's it. So now I'm going to get into the actual palette. Okay, so now let me show you guys what it looks like again. So here's the palette. Has very fall colors. Literally, it's all shimmers. This palette is all shimmers. These are the only matte shades on the bottom, which is one reason why I don't use this palette as much. I got this palette I think like at least either last month or the month before that, either September or October, somewhere around there. I got this palette a while ago, and I just don't use it because it doesn't have many matte shades, and I don't know, it's just not something that I reach for necessarily. The colors are gorgeous. Like some of these shimmers are beautiful, like absolutely stunning, and I love, like I actually really like these matte shades. I just don't know why I don't reach for it. Maybe it's because I place it in a weird place so I don't like reach, I don't know. But anyways, that's what the palette looks like. This is the only Morphe product I have, so I'm kind of excited to play around with it. I already pre-chose the colors that I'm going to use and everything like that, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do kind of I think I'm probably gonna do a fall smoky eye or something like that. But yeah, I think this palette is pretty, very fall, very dark. But yeah, I like it as far as the color story and everything like that. So now I'm just gonna actually get into putting the shadow on my eyes. As you can see, I already did my brows and primed my eyes. It took me so long to do my brows today. I was literally gonna scream and cry. It was so difficult today, but we got it done. So now we can just actually get into the look. So first shadow I'm going to be using is this shade right here. It's like a very true brown. I'm going to just use it in my crease. And I'm just going to be using my favorite brush, my Essence blending brush, and just putting that all in the crease. Okay, so here's how that first shade looks, and honestly, I don't really use shades like this in my crease. I know that I said in my video before this one, which you should go check out, but I said that I usually use like browns in my crease, but the browns that I use in my crease are like this brown right here. But I actually like how this looks, so I might have to keep using browns like this. I think this is more of a neutral, like true brown, and this is more orangish. Terracotta, is that a good word? I don't know, but this is more of an orangish reddish brown, so just wanted to make that distinction. But I like how it looks. I like the color payoff. It doesn't seem like anything's like super wrong with these shadows. It doesn't seem like, you know, it doesn't go on the eye very well or blend very well, which would make it not a Morphe palette. So I'm gonna keep testing it out. Next shade I'm going to put is this shade, which is more true to the colors I usually use in my crease. I'm going to put that in my crease as well. Dust off any excess. Also, I don't see any fallout thus far, but we'll just keep looking. There's probably going to be fallout with the shimmer shades. Shimmer shades, for me personally, usually have the most fallout, but let's just see about that. Okay, so here's that second shade on, and I think that these shadows definitely do layer pretty well and blend together pretty well, which is a plus for me, especially because I love using like a bunch of different shadows on my eyes. So that's pretty good. It seems pretty okay to me thus far. Okay, so next shadow I'm going to be using is this matte black, and I'm very scared. Hold on, let me just show you guys. I'm very scared because I've never really used a black as like a straight up eyeshadow. Usually I use black eyeshadows as black eyeliner because I think that looks cooler and it's easier to work with than black eyeliner. So yeah, so this is just gonna be an experiment. If it looks horrible, I am deleting this video, period. So I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner. This is definitely black. It doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad. Okay, so I am actually really happy with how this black has performed. I think I used my hand like I was very light with my hand because I didn't want it to be too dramatic, but I like how this looks. I know I look crazy right now, but like I think I see what's going to happen, so I'm liking it thus far, but we will see. So next shade, I love using I love using shimmery black shades. I love using shimmery brown shades. What am I saying right? I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, anyways, my last two brain cells really just are not working. So I think I'm going to use, I'm not sure. Let me just swatch two of these shades. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so there's a definite difference of formula between these two shades. This shade right here is chunkier. This one is more of like a, I don't know how you would put it. This one is buttery, not chunky at all. I think I might have to go with this. Wait, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this one. So I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's gorgeous. Like, I love that formula. I think that formula is so bomb. Ooh, it is really like, it looks like this shade is definitely gonna have fallout because just on the brush itself, it seems to. So I'm just gonna put that like right there. I think you'll understand what I do when I do it. Yeah, this one has definite fall. Oh my gosh, it almost froze my eye. Yeah, this shadow, I'm going to say this right now, the shadow that I'm using, it's gorgeous. It's really messy. So I'm going to try a different strategy just to see if you can avoid it being really messy. So I'm going to use this flat brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to place it before I blend it, because the shade is really chunky. So let's just see. Yeah, I mean, it did help with pigmentation, but as far as this shade is just really, really, really chunky and it has a lot of fallout, so there's really no way of getting around it. So I would just say do your eyeshadow first before you do your base. Okay, so you're definitely gonna have to clean off your brush after using that shade. If you want to use any other shades with that brush, because listen, that it's messy. It's really messy. But honestly, I'm okay with that because I do my eyeshadow first anyways. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal for me. But I know it's a deal breaker for a lot of people. So, just to warn you guys. Now, I'm going to go in with this beautiful purple shade. I'm going to use my finger. I want this to be the most pigmented shadow in my eye, so of course I would just go in with my finger. And yeah, I want to see if this, let me just swatch this for you guys. I'm just going to swatch this one as well. Yeah. See, these two shades have the same formula, and then this one is definitely chunky like glitter. So I'm just gonna go in and use this shadow with my finger on my eye. Okay, now let me blend out those edges really quickly. I think I'm gonna pack on another shadow on top of this one just to make it, I don't know, a little more purple, a little less like black and brown. So I'm gonna take this shade right here and pack it on with my flat end of my blending brush. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this right now. I'm gonna come back and do the rest of my eyeshadow after I finish like the rest of my face. But what I will say is that this palette is so messy. Like, I'm just looking at, I don't think you can see it, but there's fallout. Oh my gosh, there's so much fallout right here. You can definitely see that. There's so much fallout. So be aware of that. I don't know if that's the Morphe formula. That's the thing. I don't know if this is real or not. So it might just be that Planet Beauty is selling Morphe eyeshadows that just happen to be like super, super faulty or something. That's why that they're so inexpensive. But yeah, that's a bunch of fallout. But that's okay. That's why I did my eyeshadow first. Here's a suggestion that I have for scenarios like this where you end up with kind of like a palette that has a lot of fallout, but you didn't know that because you haven't tried the palette out as much. Because I haven't tried this palette out really as much as I've tried out my other new palettes, so this is kind of fresh for me. What I would say is to definitely do your face second. Don't do your face first. That's just gonna ruin your makeup. It might just, you know, if you're trying out a palette, just do your eyes first. But yeah, I will be back and I will show you guys how I finish off this look. Okay guys, so I just wanted to give you guys a warning about this palette. If you get the Morphe 35F palette from Planet Beauty, please, whatever you do, please do your eyes first because I could not get the glitter off my face at all. So I'm so glad that I did my face second because the foundation and the concealer covered it. So yeah, just a warning. Right now I am baking to catch any fallout because I swear if fallout gets on my face and ruins my face, I'm gonna be upset. Even though I'm gonna take this off fairly quickly, I'm still gonna be upset. So just to give you guys a warning. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my eye look off. I'm going to, and I think, should I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna use highlight. I'm gonna use a highlight, like, I'm gonna use one of these shades as a highlight, is what I'm trying to say. I know, I graduated high school, still can't speak English. Anyways, I'm going to take this purple shade right here and put it in my lower lash line. Like so, with my e.l.f. flat brush. So, next, I'm going to go ahead and take the same brush and put, I think I'm gonna put this shade. It's super bright, you can't even see it, but it's a shimmer shade. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner and put it as brow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Inner corner highlight is just like a must for me because it just wakes your whole eye, like your whole, it just wakes you up. I suck at English. Wow. How did I even graduate high school? Oh my goodness. We're gonna fix that. We are going to fix that. I'm just gonna fix it with my, oh my goodness. I did not just do that. Leilani, why? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So, ran into a technical difficulty. That is so bright. Okay, so, pro tip. If you don't want to look crazy and super highlighted, do not use this shade as brow bone highlight. Or dip into it very softly, because that just like... Okay, so, what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna diffuse it. I'm gonna diffuse it. Because I can't do this. So, I'm going to take... Oh, goodness, I love myself. I'm gonna take this shade right here, like this brown shade. I'm gonna pack it on top of that, because there's no way that I'm... Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh. So scratch that one. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this in the video because I think it's kind of funny that I managed to really mess this up as much as I did. I'm just gonna conceal instead of even trying to like be cool and come up with some grand scheme. I'm just gonna conceal. Oh my goodness, Leilani, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Goodness, girl, get it together. For real. Making yourself look dumb. Alright, so I sort of fixed that. Sort of. That was horrible. That was so scary. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just... I need to just conceal a little bit more on this eye. That was so scary. Like, you guys don't understand. That was really scary. Oh my goodness. I really did that. Like, I just said, oh yeah, let me just put it all up on my eye. It looked like I looked like I was baking under my eyebrow. Like, who does that? Or like I was trying to sniff cocaine and instead of like the line coming down my nose, it just went like that. So... Okay, so it's not that bad. It's not like too noticeable, but that was horrible. So now, let me just close this. That was like really bad. Okay. So now that that's lightweight fixed, I'm going to take a very, very gentle hand and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here as my brow bone highlight. It's still like, at least it's gold and it's not like I don't know, that just shade just did not work. And I'm just going to lightly tap on like that. Okay, that's much better. That was horrendous. Oh my gosh. I really just said, oh, like, okay. So, yeah. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara. I'm gonna be using my MAC mascara that I got from my friend Irie. Hey Irie, if you're watching this, I love you. Thank you for this mascara. It's the best thing to ever happen to me. Okay, so now that that mascara is on, I'm gonna go ahead and dust off this bake, and then I will show you how I highlight with this palette. So I just dusted off the bake and then put on blush, and now I'm going to use the same shadow that I used for my brow bone highlight, the actual decent one that I let keep on my face, that I let keep on my face. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna put this. I'm just gonna highlight with this shade, okay? Oh my gosh, Satan is really working in my life right now. Like, what is going on? Okay. So here is that highlight on, and what I will say is that if you're willing to like put that much effort into blending, then I think it looks nice. Like, I think it's a nice golden highlight. I like golden highlight, so that's why I chose that color to highlight with. But just as far as, you know, honestly, that saves you money. Like, if you don't really want to buy highlighters and you'd rather buy eyeshadow, you know, just a thought is to just look and see if they have nice highlighting colors and then use those. So I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and then I will come back with my final thoughts, which really the rest of my face is just my lips, but we're gonna do that anyway. So okay guys, so I just did my lips with like this brown metallic-y shade, and then I put on some brown lip gloss. So this look is very fall, very dark, which does not go with my shirt whatsoever, but honestly I'm not even going anywhere, so it doesn't matter. But as far as this palette goes, honestly I like it. Like, I know I had a lot of malfunctions, but honestly I like this palette. I actually like this shade because I'm not opposed to Fallout. If you hate Fallout, you are going to hate this shade. Like, you're going to hate it because there's literally no way of getting around it. But you know, if you just use certain methods, I think that you can make amazing looks with this. Well, the only thing that I have about this palette is that, you know, we need more matte shades. This palette could be paired with other palettes and be really nice, like really nice. Just other palettes with more matte shades and just transitions and things like that. But overall, I do like this palette. It's nice. I like what I created, honestly. I was scared about the black, but I think that it goes really well with the rest of the look. I just like what I created with this palette. Please go ahead and tell me what you think about the look that I created. You know, if you like it, if you don't like it, what you think about all the malfunctions that I had. Just whatever, what you think about using this shade as a highlight. You know, I think that this palette, if you don't want to like be a little creative with looks, then you're not really gonna like this palette. If you like being creative, if you like mixing palettes, if you like, you know, all of that, like really experimenting with makeup, I think that this is a good palette to have, because if you look at the individual shimmer shades in this, I mean, you could really do a lot of different looks. Like, you could do a lot of things with this palette. It's just not the traditional like makeup look that you would think that you could normally do with the palette, because I mean, what are you gonna do with just this many mattes, you know? And if you're my skin color, how, like, this matte isn't even gonna work. This matte is just a done. This one is sort of pretty much gone. You could maybe use this shadow, but not really. It's really just these four and then some shimmers. So it just kind of depends on what type of look you want to make. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you guys think of the palette. Do you guys think this is real or fake? I think it's worth $12. I think it's worth the normal like 23. 23 is I think that's a good number for this palette. I wouldn't pay for that, but you know, it's worth its value. But yeah, that's just, you know, what I think. What do you guys think? Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like me. Please, like, subscribe to me, even though I look really dumb whenever I do makeup. I looked really dumb in this video. I'm sorry, but it's okay. It's okay. Why not show the world how dumb you are? Okay, anyways, I'm done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.